actuator. Breakfast / lunch today is this. Not this, but this. I tried to make it aesthetically pleasing. It kind of looks like a frowny face. Or like a neutral face with a mustache. Very significant. Wait. With a very significant mustache.
Oh, I'm a little annoyed. I'm like out from a walk, staying away from everyone, as you should. And this guy on a skateboard just intentionally came way too close to me, like within the meter thing. And then as he's like a foot away from me, he goes, "Bleh," just to scare me. And I wanted to punch him, but I don't want to contaminate myself with his nasty germs. So now I'm annoyed.
Let's do trivia for the last time this week. Friday, April 24th. Question number 1. Satoshi Nakamoto is probably a pseudonym used by someone whose worth is estimated at 7.7 billion, or just over a million of the thing he invented. What did he invent? Wait. 7.7 billion, or a million of the thing he invented. Bitcoin? So 7.7 billion equals a million of an invented currency, like a cryptocurrency, probably. I'm going to say Bitcoin. Number 2, the story of Rip Van Winkle focuses on a Dutch-American villager who falls asleep in the Catskill Mountains. That's right. The story is built around Rip Van Winkle sleeping through what momentous historical event? I think it's the Civil War? It's a war. Is it the Civil War or is it the Revolution? Don't know. I'm going to say Civil War. I don't know. Number 3, what mythical monster's 8-letter name is today used to describe anything large and powerful? Okay. But originally appeared in the Book of Job as the land-born equivalent of the sea monster Leviathan. What's the land version of the Leviathan? That's 8 letters. Book of Job. Mammoth. Nope. Large and powerful. Okay, mythical monster. Chimera. 7 letters. Cyclops. 7 letters. Clearly I'm only sticking with Greek stuff. Behemoth? That sounds biblical. Behemoth? Is it Behemoth or Behemoth? Behemoth. I'm going to say Behemoth. Number 4, 3 bridges. Oh, shit. 3 bridges connect Manhattan to Brooklyn across the East River. One is the Brooklyn Bridge. Name one of the other 2. The only other bridge that I can think of in New York, I don't even know if it's the one that does the thing that they're doing, is the GWB, the George Washington Bridge. And the only reason that I truly know the name of it is because it's in like one of the Lin-Manuel Miranda remixes from the Hamilton, the only CD that I have in Paris, the Hamilton mixtape. Boom! And it's, I don't remember all of the lyrics, but it's like, if you can keep a light shining across the GWB when it's dark out or when it's gray out or something. Okay, number 5. If Prince Charles chooses to keep the name Charles when he's king, what number will follow his name? I don't know. 24. How many Charles? I feel like I associate Charles with more of a French king than an English king, though. There's so many King Charleses in France. 7. I don't know. If he can be the shiner peak in the side of the GWB and shine a light when it's gray out, I rock my way out. Alright, so I just looked in like reverse order. Charles, if he became king, would be Charles III. Okay. Also, I found on Wikipedia it gives his full title is His Royal Highness Prince Charles Philip Arthur George, Prince of Wales, KG, KT, GCB, OM, AK, QSO, CC, PC, ADC, Earl of Chester, Duke of Cornwall, Duke of Rothesay, Earl of Carrick, Baron of Renfrew, Lord of the Isles, and Prince and Great Steward of Scotland. Okay, I'm just gonna say it. Whatever you feel about the royal family, if you're pro or con or whatever, that title block, this block of text right here, is pretentious as shit. I'ma say it. No regrets. Not here for it. I was wrong about the bridge. It wasn't the George Washington Bridge. That doesn't go from Manhattan to Brooklyn. The three that go to Brooklyn are the Brooklyn Bridge, the Manhattan Bridge, and the Williamsburg Bridge. Okay. Where does the where does the GWB go? Oh, the George Washington Bridge spans the Hudson River between New York City and Fort Lee, New Jersey. Okay. Whatever. And then, what are the other questions? Mythical Monsters, 8-letter name, Behemoth. Got it right. Story of Rip Van Winkle. He slept through the American Revolution, not the Civil War. Oh man, it was one or the other, and I lost it. And then Satoshi Nakamoto created Bitcoin. Okay, so once again, I got 2 out of 5. Nice. I also didn't mention on my way back from my walk, I stopped at the fruit market, the fruit and veg market. I have a fair amount of vegetables already in my kitchen. I have managed to stock up. I've got broccoli, I've got carrots, I've got sweet potato, I've got onions. Like, I'm okay for a few days for vegetables. But I was running low on fruit. And I need my fruit to be happy. So, tray of straws. Strawberry. No, that doesn't work. And nectarines, which are not ripe yet, but they will get ripe. I was using the plastic bag, because I don't have gloves, because they're like sold out everywhere. I was using the plastic bag to kind of like cover my hand, reach into the like box of nectarines and pick them up so I wasn't touching any of the other nectarines with my dirty, grubby little hands. And this guy standing next to me who was wearing gloves and a mask, I could not understand a single word he said to me, but he was trying to show me, like, if you get gloves, you don't have to do the bag thing. And I was like, yeah, but they're sold out everywhere. He was like, no, you're not understanding me. I was like, this is going nowhere. So I was just like, we don't need to talk about this anymore, which was maybe a little bit rude. Maybe he was trying to help, but also I don't need some prescriptive person coming and trying to scold me about not spreading germs when I'm touching less of the fruit than he is, because I saw his gloves. He had slits in his gloves. He has worn those gloves repeatedly, and he is spreading his germs by not changing them. So who's at fault now? Am I defensive? You're damn right. I also got apples, and the thing that I am maybe most excited about, leaky. This is the size of my smile! Eee! I might cut into a little bit of it now. Ooh, I know exactly what I'm going to do. I'm going to make myself a cup of tea, because I'm getting in the habit now of like having a cup of tea with breakfast or lunch, and having a cup like in the afternoon just as a little sneaky snack. And I got a couple of these Stroop waffles, which I haven't had for a little while. So it's like the thing of you make the tea, when it's still steaming hot, you put one of these on the top of it. It takes it from like wafer, what's it called? Like wafer stiff to like kind of pliable and gooey, because there's a layer of caramel between two very like thin wafer cookies, and it's delicious. And I'm gonna have some with some watermelon. Caramel and watermelon and tea, do they go together? They will soon. And yeah, once again, I'm using a Tupperware as a plate, because all my small plates are waiting to be washed, and I don't want to use a big one just for a little hunk of watermelon. So, this is what's happening. See how gooey and pliable it is? Delicious. And warm too. No, you're streaming all of the songs from the Disney Family Sing-Along individually and singing along with each one. I'm not. You are. Can you paint with all the colors of the wind? Nope. You've got a friend in me. You've got a friend in me. That's how he sounds to me. The folks might be a little bit smarter than I am. Bigger and stronger too. Maybe. I wanna be a man cub, stroll right into town, and be just like the other men. I'm tired of monkeying around. Oh, whoop-de-doo, you woo-woo, man too woo-woo. Tie your napkin round your neck, sherry, and we'll provide the rest. Soup du jour, hors d'oeuvres, while we only live to serve. Try the great stuff, it's delicious. Don't believe me? Ask the dishes.
Why did I go German? After all, miss, this is France, and the dinner here is never second best. In dreams you will lose your heartache. I feel like I'm doing Julie Andrews. Whatever you wish for, you keep. Have faith in your dreams, and someday your rainbow will come shining through. No matter how your heart is grieving, if you keep on believing. I don't know why the audio cut out. It's dinner time, and I'm going to show you my dinner. We're going to eat this loaf of bread. In actuality, I'm going to have some cheese with it and some caviar d'aubergine, which is not at all appealing on camera, but it's delicious. And I have some tomatoes. 3 separate times my brain told me to say strawberries. I'm on it. I'm on one. This is a strawberry. Forgot to say, I also have confinement, which is onion jam for the cheese. It's like a sweet and savory combination. It's really nice. I recommend it. And you had best believe that I'm having watermelon for dessert. But it's not going to last very long. And I don't have room in my fridge for a whole chunk of watermelon. So, down the hatch. Ow! It's like 11:30. And I just had so much watermelon. There's a part of me that wants to bake cookies. I still have some dough in my fridge. Do I bake cookies? I don't know. Yeah. This is a bad idea. This is a bad idea. This is a bad idea. And I don't just mean using the same sheet of parchment paper that I've already used. This is a bad idea. This is a bad idea. This is a bad idea. Hey Siri. Set timer 8 minutes. This is a bad idea. This is a bad idea. This is such a good idea. Good night.